This isn't about cameras. It's about getting a better shot so you can get a better result. A great photo of your property is more important than a picture of our agent.
Whoops, running on empty? Enjoy a 6 cents per litre fuel discount at your local Caltex with Pumped every day. Ah, feels good, eh? Get it at any participating Caltex.
We're going up to see Jenny and surprise her with her $5,000 prize.
Jenny, congratulations. You're a Bunnings home ground hero.
Pretty honoured and humbled to be a Bunnings home ground hero.
It's overwhelming actually, it's humbling. It's a nice reminder about why I do this.
But yeah, just the whole sense of gratitude, man, and thankful to Bunnings and TNZ.
Tēnā hoki anō tātou e te whānau, koutou ko hoki mai ki tō tātou nei tākaro I tēnei rangi, nā whaenga mutinga mō tō tātou nei pāwhutupōro, mō nā Rotorua o Aotearoa, New Zealand Secondary School Nationals, brought to you by Bunnings. We had an exciting mixed final, but now we take you to the girls' final between Hamilton Girls High and Manukura. These two teams fought off earlier in the rounds with a close fought win by Hamilton Girls 6-4. St Hilda's played Manukura in the semi and went into a drop-off whānau with Manukura coming out on top. St Kitts played Hamilton Girls getting over the top of St Kitts, and here we have them in the final. Hamilton Girls versus Manukura. What do you know about these two teams, Maya?
Well, as you said, they were on the live stream yesterday, and I wasn't on that game, so I got to watch it outside. And Manukura, that really dominated that second half. The Hamilton Girls High took a while to score a try in that second half, and Manukura really had them. Now, if they play like that, I think this could go close, and that magic word, drop off, or 2 words. But if we look at the dominance of the semi-final performances, Hamilton Girls High really shone in that semi-finals, and the Manukura girls had to fight through a drop-off to get here. So be interesting to see what teams come out and play this one.
Our Kaiwawawa, our referees for today's match. Maya, talk us through our 3 referees for this game.
We got one of the greatest females to ever play in the New Zealand mixed team. Now she's the referee, and the lead referee in this, Charlene Bannister Plumridge. We also got to her left, our right, Sam Taylor, and the final referee is Brett Kimpton.
I'd like to welcome to the commentary this afternoon the New Zealand Open Women's coach, Mr. Peter McIntyre, one of Greyland's finest. Peter Mac, what do you think about these two teams?
Well, I think it's going to be interesting about how they've managed their athletes throughout this tournament. Obviously, getting through the field takes a lot out of you, so I think player management will have a big say in the outcome. If I look at both teams, they're splattered with New Zealand representatives from 16s to 18s grades, so it's going to be, I think, who really wants it the most, that player management and adding the coaches into the mixed. Holly, how her style will come across, and Gary Riley. He's a very renowned touch player himself, but it'll be interesting how he manages those girls today. Very, very exciting matchups here right across the board.
Hamilton Girls High, number 1, Maya Jane Karina, number 2, Amani Shepherd, number 3, Kura Edwards, number 4, Kaya Kepa, 5, Mariwa Sampson, number 6, Bailey Painga, number 7, Mihi Korama Kern, number 8, Hingaya Shortland, number 9, Venetia Morgan Tuira, number 10, Oriwa Murphy, number 11, Kamaili Haggie, number 13, Elena Irimea, 14, Maria Elkington, 15, Tāneko Akuhata, 16, Libby Cairns Tawhare, and number 18, Ata Edwards. Take us through the Manukura team, please, Maya.
Some of the key players here that I've seen in that game was number 5, Pounamu Wharehinga. As we see the girls come up to shake hands, Maya Mahoney, Monique Poa, Maya Davis. She was one of my favourites just because she's got a good name, Maya. Anyone with the name Maya is a champ. And then we got another, I'm not sure if it's Maya or Mia down there, number 14, Mia Maraku. So Manukura, as you said, coached by Gary there, Pete. This is going to be a cracker. I really hope they take it to the Hamilton High girls.
I think discipline throughout the game. It's a little bit dewy out, a little bit wet underfoot. So the basic fundamentals getting from obviously the defence end to the attack end is going to be vital. So I think basic fundamentals, a good skill set, the micro skills of what they're putting out there is going to be very, very important today. As you can see, Gary Riley giving his last instructions to his girls. Very renowned ball player and attacker in the New Zealand Open Men's. And on the other side, we got Holly Graham, who played in the New Zealand Open Women's. So it's going to be a very, very exciting matchup today.
Great to see Gary Riley there taking the team. He said it's been the most stressful moments of his life coaching, but he's giving back to the sport like all good people. Going to be a tight game today. The conditions out there, Maya, tell us a little bit about what you can see.
Yeah, it's less the conditions now that's happening in the sky and more the impact of what's been happening over the last 2.5 days. The ground's wet down on the 7-metre lines, particularly in the middle. It's all cut up. And in the transition zone as both teams tend to go to the box. So as Pete said, it's going to be accuracies, particularly as you're driving off your line, getting the subs on and just finishing down the other end. And we haven't really seen too many games where it's been a grind, and I think this one might turn out to be one.
Maya, you said Shah's our controlling ref, is supported by Sam and Brett. What does it mean to be a controlling ref, mate? What's the difference in the job?
So not a controlling ref, just the lead ref. So for lead meaning the highest ranked referee out of the three. In touch, I think it's awesome that there is no touch and 2 touch judges or support referees. Everyone is equal in terms of during the game. The person out in the middle, they're the control ref. The 2 are on the side, and then when you interchange on, you become that control ref.
Maya, just about the refereeing, how do you think that impacts on the style of game played?
What do you mean by the style? What impact?
Well, I think the more open they play it, the more flowing the game would be. What's your views on that?
Yeah, absolutely. The wider, the bigger space you give the teams, the more touch that gets played, and actually it's easier to ref because things are a lot obvious, and you start to decrease the amount of things like hard touches in the rucks and the stuff around the ruck because they've got space and that freedom to play.
Hamilton playing right to left as you look at the screen. They'll take the tap off. Irimia takes it forward, passes back to Kerr. Nice strong touch there. They'll take it down the right-hand side touch line, their right-hand side touch line, looking to set up. Mihi Kerr plays again. Elena looking. Passes long. Great defence start from Manukura. Elena will roll the ball. And handover. Good first set of 6, Peter Mack.
Yeah, they went to a 32 platform, played the out ball with the follow. I just think it was a little bit static to start off, you know, like if that's their set piece to start off, although it was controlled, so really good. Let's see how Manukura get to the box on their exit. This is going to be the most vital part of the day and the game today, I feel, is their exit and their transition to give them opportunity.
I don't know if you've seen it, lads, but there's this feeling in this game. One of the earlier touches in that set, one of the Hamilton girls come up and got a bit of hair in that touch, and the Manukura player didn't like it. Here we go, draw. Ooh, unlucky.
Nice little 2-1 created there, but Hamilton girls able to recover. Late cuts in these weather conditions can be vital, Pete.
Yeah, I think if they went to more of a power scoop off the back end, put them in the corner away from their sub box, and play possession in position, which means just trap them down in the corner, and sooner or later you're going to get double sets there.
as we see
Strong
again.
touches.
Another really strong touch. A lot of people might think that was too hard, but with the attacking player holding it two hands on the ball, she really wasn't being proactive in the touch either, so there was nothing wrong with that touch.
Kaya Kepa running, spots a hole, she's in there in goal, looking for support. What do we say? What are the refs happy with that? We got some holding, have we, Maya?
Don't know what the penalty's for. I know that obviously the Hamilton Girls High player dropped it. Have to wait for the signal here from the ref. Looks like it was offside. Just got that through in my ear that it was offside.
Just talking about Kaya Kepa, you know, I did have her selected to trial for the New Zealand Open Women's. Very talented young lady, has very good physical ability, loves to pick and run, and she's got a very good pass as well. One to watch out for today. They've got a few in Hamilton Girls, however, in both sides, I have to say.
Lovely start by Manukura, forcing some errors, good ball control in these conditions. Taking the game to Hamilton Girls, good speed on by Manukura. They look open.
Pete, you talk about the power drive. I guess that's what you're talking about there.
Yeah, and that's a better set. They really want to trap them in their far corner away from their box so they actually extend their time on the field and run their legs.
Manukura working hard here, not letting Hamilton Girls off, but that's a good drive. That'll get him up near the halfway. Bring on Alacha, heading to midfield with Mariwa Sampson. Looking to throw inside, she takes it. Safety option. Ati Edwards into dummy half, chucks to Mariwa. Mariwa looking for a strong drive. We're going to see a pick here. Edwards picks, runs, numbers, over the top. No! And forward pass.
Good defensive lift from our left side there. Lincoln wing, shift in one, lift high. Very, very good defence. So well done, Gary Riley, a renowned attacker. Not so much a defender, but obviously he coaches defence as well.
It's probably like the coach he's had for playing up for heaps of years. No defence, but just attack.
I can attest to that, Maya. Okay, Manukura bring it off the field now, driving down. Some real simple basics that they're doing very well. Great ball control. This game's coast to coast. Nice strong drive, looking to check off. They get some extra yards in behind the toucher. Hamilton Girls looking, we've got a scoop. And what do we say? Makes a touch. Oh, Maya's happy with that ball, throwing the ball on the ground there like that. That's okay.
Probably do it once, you get away with it. Do it twice, I imagine the referee will do something about it. But as you've seen, Maya Davis, number 10 from Manukura, scoop through there, not quite get through on that gap, but here we go. She's going to have another chance here with, once again, just a little bit of inaccuracy there by the Hamilton Girls High.
I talked earlier about the exits and ensuring that the basic skill set's done. So this is the first time that Manukura have been down in the green zone and have had a set of 6. So let's see what Gary Riley's done in terms of the attack lines for these girls.
Oh, that was close there. I'm pretty sure the referee knew number 7 hadn't fully got back on or behind the 7 metre line. I thought it might have been a penalty at least. I was hoping there'll be a play-through.
I've been watching Manukura. They go and they're very keen to Gary Riley. Got obviously Quickie the link quite a bit. A little bit of a change up here. Quickie the link.
Sweeping the link now. We've got to dive on. Does she make the touch? Ref says yes. Beautiful positioning by our referee there.
Then Maya Davis has got an engine on her. She was just on the right-hand side, nearly scoring a try there, and then the very next touch, she's on the left-hand side, nearly scoring one.
Hand over. Oh, there's that ball again. Nice. Oh, and the ref's blown a penalty there. Not happy with the handover, I think.
Touch.
Okay, Hamilton Girls need to get some momentum here. They've been camped in their half. Looking to get some drive forward. We're going to need some legs. Nice flying by Manukura, not letting Hamilton Girls out. Stifling their play. Hamilton Girls not prepared to throw it. No risks. Maya Jane. Nice wriggle work. We've got an attack play now. Oh, trying to slice through Elena, but they'll be happy with that set. First complete set by Hamilton Girls. Now they'll be looking to work hard, stopping Manukura getting off. Oh, Peter Mack, what do you do in these situations?
I think, one, you've got to calm down and get control, and it's going to be interesting. I talked about the other side, about Manukura actually applying pressure. Now we see the two primaries for Hamilton Girls, who are very, very attack prowessed, as it would be. The 13 and Amani sitting there. Amani has just recently been selected in our New Zealand Open Women's squad. Very, very talented girl.
Amani running, looking long, throws over the top. Oh, and down it goes. Oh, this is a game of nerves, this one.
Yeah, Shane, I think you hit the word on the head there. You know a lot about the Hamilton girls side. It's quite uncharacteristic for them to see so many errors so early in the game. I mean, they've been in finals. I know teams change personnel year upon year, but they're in the finals a lot. They're big game team, big game coach. What do you think's happening here with those errors?
I think once you get to a final, nerves can play a part in it, and full credit to Manukura. They're leaving nothing out there. They're asking questions, they're applying pressure, and when you can apply pressure, anything can happen.
Big difference for me is the intent in which they're getting their yards. If you see Manukura, they're very direct. They're getting heaps of yards for every one of this touch, whereas Hamilton Girls High seem to be a little bit more stagnant, a little bit more disrupted, as you see just there again, another example of that, but it's 0-0, so they're both still feeling each other out, and let's see what Hamilton Girls High can finish here.
Mariwa pick, she throws long! Oh, nearly. Holes starting to show in both teams, but the defence holds strong.
Went to a W there. Leicester chucking right to left, which will put them on their box side, trapping Manukura in their box, but Manukura seems to get out, and you're very correct about their yards. It is very direct, Maya, and they're doing really good there. I think this game has gone into a bit of a grind. We're at 7 minutes to go in the first half, and it's been end to end. So I think it's just a little bit of discipline that Micro School said here.
We've got a scoop on!
And ensuring they get their back-end platforms correct. At this stage, I don't think any team's got ascendancy in terms of their attack platform.
Manukura having the best of this half, I think. It's one of those games who's going to grind out, who can keep grinding under this pressure. Wait for your moments to come, they'll come. Good yards by Maya Jane Karina. Another good yard here, bit of flow here for Hamilton. They'll enjoy this. Nice drop here by Maria. Elena's running. What's the ref say? Oh, there's an appeal for offside. Ref says no, I'm happy. Running a pocket strike defender there, and she went to pick, and she's coming from the open side. Very interesting defence system, but good on you, Gary Riley. Obviously, that's one you kept in your pocket.
Manukura again, coming off their line really well, accurate, not dropping the ball, getting to the end they want to, and giving themselves a chance here, as we'll see as they set up for this. Number 14 from Manukura, strong drive.
Last touch. It's a hand over here.
Again, it's no try, that's obviously the outcome you're after, but they're handing the ball over on the 7, Shane, so crucial. As we know, the Hamilton girls haven't been too great so far, gotten a little bit better, but they have to drive it away, and those incredible attacking players that are in your team, Pete, they don't really get to show their prowess because they're a long way away from the attacking 7.
5 minutes to go. Hamilton girls starting to make some inroads in the middle of the field, I think, Maya. Kaya on the run, throws long. Oh! What are we saying?
That's a great scramble defence. Some really good attack there. We've got our 2 primaries on together, Kaya Kepa and Amani. We just need to get that balance a little bit better.
The defence that you made famous, Peter Mack, we call it scrambled eggs.
You're lying. Pete didn't make any defence.
Well, Gary Riley's done a really, really good job because he's a primary attacker, and the Manukura girls are really, getting a real good scramble defence. I think that when they're picking, they've just got to go to a release. They seem to be tucking the ball and going into a speed game, and you've got some athletes in Hamilton girls. So, 32 peel early release, a sweep early release.
Big yards!
Oh, I think she stood out though. She went out there. I'm not sure if they picked. Yes,
they got it. They saw that.
That's why they get paid the big bucks. They're good refereeing there.
Yeah, they get an extra sausage roll for that one.
I'll tell you one thing that's impressed me, Shane, about Hamilton Girls High is while they're getting together with their transition, their defence has been incredible. Manukura have had a number of opportunities. It's still no, and if they wait for Hamilton Girls to get their attacking game together, it's going to be too late, because the Hamilton Girls defence is amazing, as it always is, and once that attacking game comes together, Manukura are going to need to have a few tries on the board.
Let's see an expansive play here with early release. They've just got to change up that attack a little bit to give themselves a better option here. 32.
Let's go long. 32. They go open side. It's going to be a dive. A long ball.
Down,
and it's down.
They went expansive. Gary Riley gave them the message. 32 long. They didn't drop and lift. Get numbers on the outside. 32 long run. There. Marshall Barton goes long again. and a great dive into the corner. Well done, Gary Riley. Well done, girls. Well done, Manukura.
Nice fast release there. Winger was standing on the line, might have needed to get up in her channel a little bit more, so she wasn't running that L line. A beautiful touchdown by Manukura, who lead 1-0.
Early days in this, we've got 3 minutes and a half. The saying is it's always going to be about how you finish, so plenty of time.
Manukura taking their opportunities, lead this game. Tahi ki te kore, e toru nā miniti, e toi ana mo tēnei wahanga. Running open side, they send the flyer, long ball. Great defence, mirror defence by Manukura.
I think Hamilton girls need to take a leaf out of the Manukura book and just go a little bit more expansive on their attack, maybe a 32 peel, a sweep, just something that's going to keep them live and make Manukura make decisions that they're coming in for a shot.
2 minutes to go in this half. This will be a crucial set. They'll be looking to get control. This is the time you want to bring on an attacker, and surely, here comes Mani. She'll look for a scoop here. See what we've got here. Going to bring Mani round on the scoop. Picks it up to her. She sweeps. Oh, Shano, you called it.
And exactly when I said expensive, Mani sweeps, plays the body, steps out to the gate and dives. Beautiful. Well done, Amani.
Great coaching, Holly Graham. She knew she had a set of 6 on, puts on her attacking player, brings off in the defending player. Smart coaching.
We've seen the attack here, as you said, Mani, around the back for a nice try, but that was really set up by the defence and the attitude from Mihi Kerr. I'm not sure if you've seen in that last defence, but she got up really early, which forced that turnover, and I really think she's just lifted that mental edge for Hamilton Girls High.
Mihi Kerr from Taharoa, plenty of great fry bread comes out of that little town, as Manukura come on to the attack now.
Maya, I know you're touted and ranked as #1 referee in the world. After that little comment there, you could actually be a coach, Maya.
No thanks.
Collision in the ruck, going short side, looking for numbers, looking to check off. Beautiful check off back to the middle. Referee not happy with the defence. What's happened here? It's going to be a penalty. Manukura's ball. 1 minute to go.
The double sets is crucial here. They've got a set of 6, 1 minute to play.
Davis and Maraku together, all just popped out to join up with Brown.
She goes open. So Tamura, and touch pass, is it? Oh, we got an intercept. Well done. No touch pass. We're playing on. Hamilton girls flinging the ball, looking to get off. Maya Jane Karina takes it in. Oh, big yards. Oh, nearly got away from them then. 40 seconds to go.
Very interesting choice of selection in terms of you've got a minute to play. You go to a scoop play. I thought Gary Riley would have demanded a quickie play there.
3 touches, get your scooper on. Here we go. And we're going to have another crack. Got 24 seconds, one more. Oh, turnover with 20 seconds to go on the clock. What do you do here with 20 seconds to go, Pete? You just wind down the clock or have a crack?
I think you wind down the clock. You wind down the clock, get back to your box, have a good coaching talk, get some water in, re-establish your legs and your plan at 1-1. You're in a good grind here.
3 seconds to go, Whānau. Last play. We want to crush this ball. We've got one go, and it's a hooter, and it's all on. We've got numbers, and we'll go to half-time. Whānau, tahi ki te tahi. What a game, Maya.
Yeah, great game. I called it at the start, said I think this one's going to be a grind. We haven't seen one of those on the live stream for a while, and 1-1 might suggest that there hasn't been much in it, but there has been a lot. And particularly, I like the confrontations that are starting to happen between some of the players, both from Manukura and Girls High, Hamilton Girls High. And Mihi Kerr, I think she's going to be that energy, that purpose that she showed later in that half. I think she's going to be the one that takes them there.
What are the messages that coaches give to the teams, Pete? Talk to us after half-time, Whānau. We're going to take a break. Ko e tāwhiti haere e te Whānau.
We're going up to see Jenny and surprise her with her $5,000 prize.
Jenny, congratulations. You're a Bunnings home ground hero.
Pretty honoured and humbled to be a Bunnings home ground hero.
It's overwhelming actually, it's humbling, it's a nice reminder about why I do this.
But yeah, just a whole sense of gratitude, man, and thankful to Bunnings and TNZ.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
This isn't about long-distance calling, technology, or living overseas.
Do I have one more bid? Thank you. We're going to go once. We're going twice. And we are sold to the Kiwi phone bidder from Manchester.
It's about Bayleys finding buyers that others can't.
No time to fluff around today? No worries. Just swing into Caltex and pay for fuel with Pay an App to speed on through. Ooh, yeah. Feels good. Use it at your local participating Caltex.
Tēnā rā tātou e te whānau, tahi ki te tahi, tēnei kēmu mō nā taitama wahine, tēnei te kēmu mutunga. Welcome back to the Bunnings Warehouse, New Zealand Secondary School Girls Final. What a thriller, 1-1. Maya, what did you think of the first half?
Yeah, awesome first half. Really set it up for this last 15 minutes. Whoever's the most disciplined, even though there wasn't that many penalties, more around accuracies and the roll ball and getting away from their line, I think they're the ones who are going to take it out. But I can't take away Hamilton Girls High are a big game team, and I'm sure that'll come to the fore over these next 14 minutes.
How stressful is it for the coaches? Peter Mack, you've been here a lot of times, the stress they must be facing.
Yeah, but I think they got to keep it in check. The calmer the coach can be and deliver the messages, obviously the better uptake and intake the girls will have. So it's really about that. I think there's a couple of really, really basic messages like completion of sets and the basic fundamentals back-end platform.
You hear Carl Shepherd in the back asking to make the ball available, Maya. Talk to us again about that rule, about that ball being available.
Yep, the team that was in possession of the team has to make the available immediate to the closest person to where the mark is. Just a little tactic as you played a lot, Shane, in terms of you seem to be able to throw long balls at that point to the other wing when you had to hand it over.
I tried to throw it over the sideline so I could get a rest, Maya, until you penalised me. We see a little fumble in the ruck then. It'll be a hand over to Manukura. The legs will be starting to feel it now, Peter Mack, in the second half.
It's really back to the discipline that Maya was talking about is actually discipline of control, not of the emotions, but control of the ball. So, we always talk about ensuring that we're completing our sets and we're giving ourselves opportunity. I'd go back to locking them in the corner and getting double sets. Anytime we've got double sets, we've actually come up with points. So let's see what Manukura puts out there. The expansive plays have been good. That 32 long ball has been good for them.
Oh, an opportunity there for 2-1. A little bit of a fast pass, but they're creating some holes, Manukura, as Hamilton girls bring it off the line from the left to right. Another fumble in the ruck, but no, the ref's not happy with the aggression. Maya, how did you see that?
Oh, well, obviously I'm a bit further away from the situation than the ref, so I always trust him. It looked like it could have went each way, that one. I'm not sure the attacking player had full control of the ball, but maybe that was because of the force in the touch.
Yep, good call, Maya. Always the diplomat. As Hamilton girls bring it forward now, looking for some form. Edwards takes it forward. Elena Iremia, dummy half now with the ball. Setting up play, communicating. Edwards got the ball. She's looking for her player. Throws off. Elena's in. We need some organisation here, Peter Mack.
Yeah, and Elena is the primary at the moment, but she's got some really good assistance by the Edwards girls.
Oh, long ball. Oh!
I think if Elena really picked that link line right, that would have been a try. But anyway, it's a better platform there. Look, the link was on there. The pass just went a little bit of a stray.
Sorry, Pete. What's your thoughts on that? Like, there was an intercept with the new change of rules. It's now 0 touch. You had momentum. The defence is backpedaling. Would you, as players, preferred for that to just play on?
Play on. Keep the game moving. Keep the spectacle happening. Players want to play. Keep the ball moving.
and then the ref can actually adjudicate on whether that was an advantage or not, and I think we're just slowing it down a little bit too much.
Appeal for dummy half. Yes. Hamilton girls will look to box off now with no errors. Crucial now to get that ball control, get that ball at that touchdown. No errors at the ruck. Just drive it forward, grind it out, the way you have to do when you're playing Australia, Pete.
Yes, and I think that...
an error here, took our eyes off the ball.
I was going to say Hamilton girls have really come out and got a lot better at that, but they've got to give themselves back-end platform, even if it is just a power scoop to the corner, but ensuring that they can set a flying defence. So it all links together. There's a system of every facet of the game in every area.
We've got to run down the sideline. Covered by Hamilton girls. Ball gets rolled. Manukura on flow again. Great hands. It looks like we're going for a 3-3 strike dump. Powerful strike dump. We've got a scoop. We've got numbers. We've got numbers lodged. We're going to dive in the corner, are we? Yes! What does the ref say?
The 32 long play is working a charm for them. If Hamilton girls don't drop and lift in that link wing channel, they are going to get killed in terms of 32 long. The winger should have lifted to that new target to stop that release. But good on Manukura, playing some expansive touch.
Great pass.
Release, and great finish.
Well done.
Yeah, good girl.
The part that made that try was number 15 from Manukura. Instead of catching and running towards her winger so that defensive winger could release early, she ran straight as you would in rugby, held that winger defender so that when she passed it out, there's still time and space for the winger on attack.
Just under 10 minutes to go. Oh, ball!
Forward pass there, Shane.
Forward pass, well called, Maya. You've got the eyes there. Plenty of carrots in your breakfast.
Even our elderly whānau in the crowd would have seen that one from the other end.
I'm loving Amani on the ball. I think, for them to be successful, they need to ensure they get her on the ball. It's a coaching thing, so just put her on an attacking set and then pull her from there. It's going to be very interesting how we can keep the consistency of from end to end, and as we've seen, any time that we turn over, like Manukura has, it follows points.
Uncharacteristic area there, Shano, by Manukura. They've been really good in this area. I think that's been the difference. So they've given Hamilton Girls High an opportunity. It's definitely not something I would be hoping for. They're pretty lethal here. What do you think they're going to do here, Shano?
Fatigue and conditioning. They'll look for a strike dump here. Mariwa looks short and pulls the penalty. Fatigue will play a part now, Peter Mack, in conditioning.
Yes, I think that as long as Manukura stay connected, they should be okay.
Oh, what's we said? Great shut D by Manukura, nice and tight, jamming in there. Mani in the middle now with Mariwa. Throws long early, they hold up. Well done, Manukura. Shifted very early to shut that down.
Playing a fake to the quickie and outing the link. Very common play. Going to a 32 platform. Amani picks, hits that.
Oh, beautiful lift by the winger.
The winger is Caitlin. She's very experienced. Played New Zealand under 16s, PTLs. If you can get a good winger in our game, you're very, very fortunate. And she has had a huge experience there. So, especially on that left to right side, she has the opportunity to lift a little bit higher, a little bit earlier.
I think one of the key skills that's different with these two teams than all the other female teams I've seen is the attacking players initiating the touch. A lot of the female teams hold the ball with two hands, so then they're, as you see, it could have just the momentum stopped there, unfortunately, by...
Oh, penalty, here's that complete set. Oh, Hamilton Girls not happy with that.
As we talked, anytime they're getting double sets, they are getting punished by them. So let's see what happens here, Maya.
Maya David, she's the key here. I really think she's Manukura's key weapon. It'll be interesting to see what she comes up with. Quickly play on the outside, seen this quite a lot.
Winger shuts on the short side. Did she touch it? Have we got a recount? Yes, we have. Winger shutting on the short side, always dangerous.
I think there was a little touch in here.
Oh!
Yes, the winger got a hand to it.
Defence 101, protect the short side, Peter Mack.
Yes, and we're on our third set that Hamilton girls are doing.
Sort of like a follow. That wasn't a follow, Pete, was that one?
Yeah, it was a follow. Amani read it quite well. I think the platform was a little bit soft, but at least they're looking at a little bit of change-up. I'm loving the attacking prowess of the girls.
Ball's played. If no dummy half is there, Maya, can you advance?
Yeah, if there's no dummy half within the vicinity, defenders can move forward.
32 Peel, she's looking, she dives,
Beautiful positioning by the ref, Shah. She was right underneath that. Happy with that call on the Bayleys replay. Hamilton girls bringing it off now. It's important not to make any errors. Legs starting to go now. The pain will be huge. Need a big drive. No errors. Bayley drives it to the centre. Fresh middle's coming on.
We need a bit of a power pick on the end. She gets her on the 8.
Arta steps back, short side, throws! Oh! Year 9, Arta Edwards, number 18 to Bayley, and we're on a draw 2-all.
From a year 9, that was beautiful. Arta Edwards, I know her dad well, and she's got far more skill than him. Look at this, step back in the gates, release, and beautiful. If her dad could only do that, I'd be a world champion.
There was a really good finish, but there's the formula there. The yards pattern there for the Hamilton girls. They had the Manukura girls just backpedaling the whole time like they're in the ocean and just getting in the washing machine. And that's the formula. First real time I've seen Hamilton girls have a set like that, and the finish was super easy.
Manukura on the attack now. We're going short side. We've got 3-2. We're going long ball to the winger. Great mirror defence in the short side. Still Manukura's ball.
There's 4:52 to go. If I was a coach, I'd ensure that my drop-off team was ready to go. And I know that it's still a long time, but it's better to be prepared. So this is going to be interesting. I think that Hamilton girls have really picked up their yardage game. So if they keep consistent with their yardage, they're going to give themselves an opportunity.
Here we go, it's all on here, Whānau. We've got 4 minutes to go in a pulsating match. It's check, driving down the centre of the field. Marnie on ball, throws. So what's the ref going to say? Is it 6 more? 6 more. He's called a penalty, ladies and gentlemen. You saw it here. What did you see, Maya?
I saw him call the penalty. I think you can't hear the ref, so you don't know what the comms he's giving early to know whether they're getting them back. I did think that was a short 7.
Another penalty, we've got 2. What happens after the third penalty, Maya?
If there is another penalty, then one of the offending player for that third infringement will be asked to go to the sideline until they gain possession of the ball again.
And it's the player closest to the touch. It's not any player that you want, Maya?
It's the infringing player.
Okay, because we usually try and send Peter Mack off in those situations. Okay, good to know, Maya. Thank you.
He's never on defence, Shane, so he'd probably already be off.
We've got a short side. Oh, Marnie on the dive. Was she onside? What does the ref say? What are we saying here? Oh, we've got a discussion. It's a hui. That's a third penalty. Is he going to go off, Maya? Someone got to go?
Should be. It'd be interesting to see what happens.
I think Hamilton girls, if they open up their range of attack, they're going to get better outcomes. It's getting a little bit static, and their platform is actually a little bit soft.
Dive! Was she onside? What does the ref say? We've got fingers in the air. Everyone's pointing to the clouds. Oh, Shah says you weren't onside. Touchdown. 3-2. Talk us through this, Maya.
Yeah, as we've seen, Hamilton girls high. I think this is their 5th set that they had down on the line there. Quickie just going outside, getting on the outside of a player, looking to see for the pass. Referee calls the 15 off. Sideline referee looked like he was trying to say that there might have been a touch, but Shah backed herself. She was in the right position and gave the touchdown. So this is another try. 3-2, as I said, Hamilton girls, big game team. Girls really experienced in this environment. They've come to the top when they've needed to.
Plenty of time left in this game, Peter Mack. We've lost 3 World Cups in the last 2 minutes of games. What do you do now?
I think you've just got to be
striking!
consistent.
Oh! Sorry, Peter, back to you.
You've got to be just a little bit calmer than they are. They're looking a little bit narrow then. Their success has been that 32 platform.
Fifth touch. Hand over. Yeah. 2 minutes to go in a pulsating match, Whānau.
They've got to want to defend here. They really need to put on a press to keep Hamilton girls out of that attack zone. All Hamilton girls need to do here is complete.
You've got to drive the ball forward though, Peter Mack. You can't close up the shop too early.
No, just get down to the zone, put it into the in goal,
Big
trap
yards.
them in the corner.
What's our touch count? What have we got?
5, I'm pretty sure.
5, we've got to have a
Shane.
crack.
We just needed that discipline.
It's a run,
there.
here we go. It's time for an icebreaker. Running. Late cut, ball to ground, handover. 1 minute 30 seconds, enough for 3 sets.
Yeah, I just thought Hamilton Girls could have been a little bit more disciplined, but in one...
Oh, that's the error the team was looking for. Oh, that's a heartbreaker.
Oh, and I talked about discipline. We need to ensure that we're completing. That's a big turnover, and let's see what Hamilton Girls do here. You know, they could run the clock or put a nail in and finish it off.
Okay, do you get your attackers on now, Peter Mack? Do you get your strike attackers?
I'd set Amani straight back out there. You've got Kaya Kepa, and here comes Amani.
Here comes Amani. Give her the ball and get out of her way, the same as when I'm playing. Michael Jordan.
She's playing the sweep
got
again.
Her. Sweeper coming.
Play the body,
up to
kick
Mani.
out.
She looks outside. She dives under. What does the ref say? Yeah, she's happy with it. Maya, take us through this replay.
Yeah, just unfortunately a bit of fatigue showing in the Manukura and the Hamilton Girls. They just seem as if to start the game, loop around play, sees the gap, slides under, and no slam dunk there. Just a beautiful slide along the ground for a try that takes them 4-2 up with 20 seconds to go, and that's the game, folks.
Great coaching change up by Holly Graham. You know, she's been there. She's played for the New Zealand Open Women's, and so proud that she can bring her Hamilton Girls team here and make those big calls about changing a primary attacker on, and there's the hooter.
Last touch, Whānau, and that's the game. It's another title to Hamilton Girls. We will be back with you shortly as Maya goes to get his heart pearls. Whā ki te rua. Hamilton Girls High, congratulations. Manukura, tēnā koutou. Peter Mack, last thoughts.
I just want to say congratulations to Holly again. Congratulations to Gary Riley for the efforts that both teams have put together. To the Edwards girls, you know, I've played with your father. You know, he's I've won him a lot of titles. Let's put it that way. And now you've made him proud of winning the New Zealand Secondary Schools Girls Final. To Maya, you know, you're a renowned referee, but actually you gave us a great commentary in terms of giving us some feedback on the game of touch and the referee. So you've done really, really well today. To you both, you know, what a pleasure. You know, I've been in this game for a long time. I don't think I've ever done it with two better blokes, and, you know, like, really looking forward to our next game, and, you know, just what a game.
Well done, Peter Mack. $50 in each pocket. Well done to both teams. Manukura, congratulations. We're going to take you out to George Yonke to talk to our captains. E te whānau, ana e nora, te mihi atu ki a koutou, e whakarongo mai ana ki tō tātou nei tākoro i tēnei rangi. Kau e tāwhiti haere, whakarongo mai ki a George, me te kāpene o Hamilton Girls. Tēnā rā koutou katoa.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
This isn't about long-distance calling, technology, or living overseas.
Do I have one more bid? Thank you.
We're going to go once. We're going twice.
And we are sold to the Kiwi phone bidder from Manchester.
It's about Bayleys finding buyers that others can't.
No time to fluff around today? No worries. Just swing into Caltex and pay for fuel with Pay an App to speed on through. Ooh, yeah. Feels good. Use it at your local participating Caltex.
We're going up to see Jenny and surprise her with her $5,000 prize.
Jenny, congratulations. You're a Bunnings home ground hero.
Pretty honoured and humbled to be a Bunnings home ground hero.
It's overwhelming, actually. It's humbling. It's a nice reminder about why I do this.
But yeah, just the whole sense of gratitude, man, and thankful to Bunnings and TNZ.
Kia ora te whānau, whānui. What an amazing game. 4-2, Hamilton girls come from behind to get on top. Now we're going to throw it out to the man that never ages, the one and only gorgeous Georgie, to talk to our winning captains from Hamilton Girls High.
Nau mai hoki mai, tahi, kau, rua, kau, toru, ai. It's a 3-peat for Hamilton Girls, taking this victory for the Secondary Schools Cup Final. Champions of champions here today, 2022. I'm with the captain, Mania Shepherd. How are you feeling?
A lot of nerves going into that game, but after all of that, all our hard work, I just feel so relieved and quite emotional since it's my last year. But yeah, so super proud of the girls.
Awesome, and it was a battle. You guys were coming back all the time, to the last 4 minutes. It was a draw, and then you guys came out one, and you sealed the deal with the last touchdown. What was the difference for you guys in those last minutes?
I think when we knew it was getting tight and we were getting a lot of pressure on us, we just needed to dig deep. And also when we were getting sets on the line, we just needed to get our ball players on so we could execute it. And yeah, we came out with the win.
Oh, there you have it from the beautiful Marnie Shepherd, telling us how it is, how it's going to be. She's not around next year, but do you think the team's got it to go for a 4-pre?
Yeah, definitely. We got a lot of new juniors coming through, a lot of skill, a lot of knowledge, and we just got an amazing management team that could get them through that year next year.
Oh, nice. And you talk about the management team, and you got a few words to say to your management team, eh? I'll hand it over to you.
Yeah, just on behalf of the Hamilton Girls team, I'd just like to thank Holly, Rach, my dad, Carl Shepherd, Punny Potts, Bay Senior. Yeah, we got a lot of management this year, but they really dug deep and helped us get this 3-peat. So yeah, we're super grateful for that. So yeah, thank you.
And there's some people hanging up their boots for next year that will be leaving the crew, and the management crew.
So just me, Mariwa, Bayley, Kaya, my Jane, we've got a few seniors leaving, so we're leaving the team in really good hands. And also Holly's stepping down as the coach and Punny stepping up next year.
And how much value has she added? And to Rachel, the beautiful manager there, doing a great job. Hey, all the best to you guys. Enjoy the rest. Enjoy the celebrations. You know the touchdown. I'm going to hand it over to you. You're going to sign us out.
Touch, what a game.
Well done.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this downtown apartment is the perfect first property. Our vendors have a new baby, they're moving on, so we're selling this today. Do I have any more bids? One bid here, thank you. I've got a bid there. We've got one more here. Yes, we have one more bid. We have a bid here. Do we have any more final bids?
This isn't about just selling one property. It's about getting a better result for our clients. So we can help them with their next property, the one after that, and the one after that.
We're going up to